Good afternoon. I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. It has been a chilly weekend here. We've got rain today and possibly some snow flurries on the way, so the temperatures are kind of dropping. But I wanted to come on here and tell you guys about some new exciting plans for my channel and the kind of direction it's going in, and some new exciting things that are beginning to happen very, very soon. And if you are new to this channel is about my greenhouse and about plants and about the room next door, which is a fish room in the making. So I've got a lot of cool stuff happening here, and that is kind of what we talk about mostly on this channel. I will describe to you guys really quickly in a nutshell kind of where this direction is going and give you guys a tour and a walkthrough of both of these areas. Alright, let's just jump into it and get started. Now this is my greenhouse. My husband built it about a year and a half ago. My husband built it in 2021 in the summer. So this summer will be 2 years. It is adjoining to my basement, which is soon to be a fish room in the making. And I love both of them, both these hobbies combined into a weekly vlog that I do. I try to put out a vlog every 3 days at least, and it is just a fun vlog, including all this stuff and maybe a little side stuff, family stuff kind of incorporated. But this is my greenhouse. This greenhouse is heated with a pellet stove, which allows for me to grow all kinds of different plants in here. We've got a shaded area that has low light plants, house plants. All these plants stay in here year round. I have tropicals. I do a lot of propagation, raising plants. I can show you guys how I do that as I go along. I take pieces of plants and make new plants out of them. And I have lots of succulents. I love them. And outside of this is my flower garden, which last year was completely awesome. I raised dahlias, 14-foot sunflowers, coreopsis, marigolds, zinnias. I have bulbs coming up in the spring for the first time. Clematis. I have daisies, daylilies, just all kinds of fun stuff. And all that is just right around the corner because it's February and spring is going to be here before you know it. I've got upcoming projects in here. So basically, it is just weekly stuff. I'm down here every day in the greenhouse. I've always got something blooming, something new happening, going out to pick out new plants. And then my second hobby, which is right next door, that kind of complements the greenhouse, is my fish room. And I'll take you guys in here and show you that. Now this is just a short snippet of the greenhouse, but I do weekly vlogs and there's just all kinds of stuff, all kinds of new stuff every day. Alright you guys, this is my fish room in the making. This is what we're fixing to start on. This was not a fish room to begin with. This room used to be like a brooder room. So I used to raise and breed silkies, which was very fun. I loved doing it. I loved learning all the genetics and doing the different colors and just raising up the chicks, the whole process of just eggs and hatching and then growing out, and it was just a very rewarding and fun adventure. I did get out of it several years back just due to just the taxing nature of it all. I was super busy and consumed with it. I had a few health issues going on, and I was down in my coops all the time. It requires a lot of cleaning, and because I had all the little birds divided up into areas, so it was just kind of got to be a lot, but I missed the breeding aspect of it. So a couple of years back when my greenhouse started, I got into fish, and my son did too. So I've had fish, I've dabbled in them the last several years, and then years before that, we used to have an aquarium as well, and we had fish then. But over the last couple years, I had fish in my greenhouse. We had a pond out there. I had koi. I hatched out a lot of snails. We had a lot of goldfish. We had guppies. I had bred them as well. I got my guppies from an old pastor who has a fish room. He's been breeding guppies for like 40 years. He has a lot of show quality ones. So I started my stock off with his, and it's just kind of morphed from there. So I talked to my husband about actually making this room into like a dedicated fish room and making it really professional. And that is where that's headed. So we're going to start this next month. We've got a date, a start date, and we are going to move these aquariums back against the wall, and we're going to have several levels. We're going to have a built-in system. We're going to move my big 75 behind you, and we're going to have one wall for that. And then over on this very end wall is going to be a grow out area. I'm going to have fry. I'm going to use it to spawn fish. I currently hatch baby brine shrimp for the babies. And I also may have like some quarantine tanks, but you guys, I'm no professional at this. This is going to be a journey that I'm starting out into to learn. I know some things about fish, but I want to delve into lots of other aspects. The only way to learn is just dive into it and make it an adventurous journey. And I want to share that with you guys because I love vlogging. I love sharing things. I know people like to come home and they'll tell me they enjoy watching my videos. They're relaxing. And I like to really focus on like just all the aspects of the fish and then their nature, just their habits, making little habitats for them and showing that. And just really all the aspects of a fish room and how that works. And learning as I go, and I'm sure that I will have mistakes and failures, but that is the only way I'm going to be able to learn. So I plan to get started on this very soon. We're going to come down here and make some drawings, and I'll show you the whole process of getting this room started, how we do it. My husband's like a woodworker, so he's really good at building things. My sons too, so I'm sure they'll help as well. And on my weekly vlogs, it'll just incorporate all of the fish room stuff and all of the greenhouse and then my flower garden. And there'll probably be a little thing sprinkled in here and there, like trips to the fish store, getting new fish, different aspects of that, maybe some family time if we take trips and things like that. We may add that in. I'll just show you what I've got going on so far. Now this aquarium doesn't have any occupants in it at the time. I've just got it cycling. It's got fake plants. I plan to put real plants in most of these, but I don't want to get them all started up yet just because I know during the move in the next few weeks I'm going to have to break things down and restart them back up. So I'll probably have different aquascapes in each one just to give it something different to look at. And I've got the show quality purple grass guppies in here that had some babies a couple days ago. I've got them growing in here separately. I don't want to move them yet because they're used to this tank parameters, and in the first couple weeks they are not as hardy, so I'm going to leave them here. I've made the mistake before to move them over too soon and lost them. So they're contained really good in here. I can feed them in here very easily. They don't have to search too far for the food. So we're going to let them grow a couple weeks. I've got no occupants in here yet. And then in my big 75, I've got some super cute little linehead goldfish. And they've got cute personalities. They recognize me when I come in. They want food. And I've got some black cory cats. And I have some lemon blue-eyed plecos. One of them's hiding here on top of this little thing. I plan on making this aquarium a beautiful showpiece. Right now it has some old decorations in it that Seth used to have in his aquariums. Of course, in a little SpongeBob house, but we're probably going to move all that stuff. I've got some Amazon swords in here, so these are live plants. I love those. Live plants really add to the aquarium. They help with filtration and oxygenation and stuff like that. So I will be adding those. And over here, I probably won't add too many plants because it's going to be more of a working area of growing out stuff and letting fish spawn and all that cool process I'm going to share with you guys. I've got some baby brine shrimp that I've just harvested. I took out the little aerator and we're going to feed those to the fish in a few minutes. And another big thing in this room that we're going to do that I've never had before is we're going to put up a linear piston air pump. It's going to be an air system that drops down tubing to all these aquariums. It's going to make it much easier than having to have all these pumps in here to supply the different aquariums, and it'll be much quieter and much more energy efficient. That's something we'll incorporate that week that we're doing the aquariums. It's something we'll have to do quickly because we'll be taking down these aquariums and having to put them back up because we'll have to get the fish back in. But as soon as all this takes place, we will be adding much more fish and going on our journey. And I look forward to you guys going on it with us. They love the baby brine shrimp. It gives them something to do. It gives them that natural instinct to hunt, and it's small enough for the baby fry to be able to fit into their mouths and provides a lot of healthy nutrition for their growth. I plan on this being a really fun, relaxed, enjoyable, beautiful channel, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm blessed to be able to get on here and share that with you guys, and I hope it's a blessing for you all as well. And I hope to be making several vlogs a week. So just follow, like, and subscribe here, and I will see you guys soon.